Hi guys, it's Sarah again. I wanted to pop on tonight quick to do a share of some of my layouts lately. I feel like I haven't gotten to share as much as I'd like to lately because I've just been so busy with work and everything. I'm going to start on week 37. The weeks prior to this I have done either extensive sharing or I've done like a process video. This is week 37. I used Crepe Paper Wonder, and I also used a bunch of goodies from the SpiegelMomScrapShop on Etsy. I am the guest designer for her this month, the month of November, and I'll just take you through a few of the cards quick. She's got these amazing 4-inch gold foil doilies in her store that I have used a lot. They are amazing, and I feel like they've matched every collection that I've used lately. So she also has these. They're called felt fetty hearts, and they're wonky hearts, and there's also like a banner. Oh, right there, that comes in the pack, like a felt banner of hearts. This was the first day of school for both of my girls. We went out for ice cream the night before. Here I splattered some Heidi Shine on there, gold. I used a little bit of the gold foil doily here underneath the journaling. I always use my old typewriter to journal, and then I use scissors to just cut out and glue on the strips of journaling. My daughter got her new glasses. We went to Zantigo's, delicious Mexican fast food. My husband and I went on a date night, and then we went out for dessert afterwards to White Castle. They have good dessert, I guess. Oh, and here I also did the same. See, I did kind of a splatter here and kind of a splatter there. I like to repeat elements on both sides of my page. I also used the, I think they're called Cloudy Day Cork clouds. And then these are the felt clouds that are coming very soon to her shop, she said. The sequins are the Indian summer mix. And then the little gold ones are confetti, gold confetti, like sequins from her shop too. I can link all that in the description. Next week, week 38, also used Wonder from Crepe Paper. Make sure that we're still in the shot here. This was a birthday party down at my in-laws' house. There's my husband and his parents. I made a sequin pocket with one of the mason jars left over from probably poolside, I believe. Finally got to use a tassel. Waited and waited for those to come in. Oh, I used two. Hooked it from the deer. Why not? Also did some splatter. My journaling. What I really like to do is when I have a whole collection that I'm working with, I love to take the most busy paper and make a 3x4 card out of it that represents all the colors in the collection, and then from there I draw my base papers. I just think it helps bring kind of the colors together. And then from there on I do extensive embellishment, as you can tell. Week 39. Also Crepe Paper Wonder. This time I dug out my die cut machine and made gold, like foam, like just from the craft store. Like a whole sheet of it is like 39 cents at Hobby Lobby. And I have Lawn Fawn little dies that I have. Oh, I also did a cork one there, it looks like, too. And those that make really cheap, pretty embellishments. There's another gold foil doily from the shop. My daughter went to the library sale with my mother and came home with a bunch of books to read. Even though she's only in 2nd grade, she's probably read more books than I have in my whole life. She's just a crazy reader. More splattering with Heidi Shine. And I love to use, like, if the collection comes with, or I have large word stickers like hello week 39 or lovely week 38, something like that. That's kind of my signature thing too. And once again, busy paper, typed journaling. I think it also adds maybe a bit of cohesiveness to my album. And then here is my end page. I dug way deep into my stash and got out some old Maggie Holmes open book and just went a little nuts with trying to get it all used up. Made a little pocket here with like a little glassine bag that something came in from one of my kits. Another one of the gold foil doilies. And this little 3x4 card I love. I've never done one before, but it is just a little bit of journaling that kind of says what's in it. It says contents, life documented, midsummer to early fall, memories, adventures, foodstuffs, misadventures, total fails, and a lot of embellies. First days of school, lazy days at the pool, thrill rides and shopping. I love you girls. I do all of this for you. Because let's face it, eventually, one day these albums will all belong to my girls. Okay, I've just got a couple more layouts here. This is my next book. This is my my fourth book for 2015. This is another Simple Story Snap. That was the green. This is the teal. Believe it or not, have not made a front page yet. I like to wait until I have about maybe a month or 6 weeks in, and then whatever I have for leftovers, I'll kind of make the title page with. I kind of like it all to be cohesive. That was basically the end of September, so now we have week 40. That is September 27th into October. So I have switched now into my first Citrus Twist kit, which had pink paisley, a couple of different pink paisley lines, the Cedar Lane, and also the, I don't even know, memorandum, no, whatever it was. I'll put a link in the down bar. Here I finally got a sewing machine, and my mother-in-law gave me lessons on how to use it, so I stitched on the hello that was left over from the Create Paper Wonder. It says, hello, you can do this, because my daughter was putting a puzzle together for extra credit for school. I stitched a lot on this layout. I stitched here, I stitched there, I stitched up here just with some white. And I pretty much got the whole collection of Cedar Lane. Puffy stickers, I got 2 packs of the puffy stickers. One came in my Citrus Twist, one I had already purchased. I took this gorgeous picture after preschool one day. We were downtown and there was this amazing tree, and I'm like, hang on, Lila, and I hopped out of the car. And I've been following Becky Higgins on Instagram, and she has a lot of really good tips about taking pictures for Project Life, like putting your phone on the ground and using the timer, and just to get different perspectives. And you should really follow her on Instagram. She's got great tips. She even had one today about when you're playing on the floor with your kids to set up your phone on the floor and set the timer. It's really neat. Journaling on busy paper. Here is week 41. I changed it up a little bit. I just put October up here, and then I put week 41 on top of the gorgeous orange tree, which was also by my daughter's school. Here was another tree at the park. The leaves were just amazing this year. My husband in a tinfoil outfit. He has some friends, and one of them called him a truther. So just to make his friend laugh, he put himself in tinfoil and texted the picture to his friend and said something like, so the government can't read my thoughts. And he also texted that to me, and I thought, oh, this is what you do while I'm at work. But it still made Project Life, because I very infrequently document my husband, which is unfortunate, but we work opposite shifts. I work 6 to 2s, he works 2 to 10s. So 5 days out of the week, I'm doing stuff with the girls at night, and he's doing stuff with the girls during the day. They've got school, they've got activities, so I don't get him documented as much as I'd like. I don't spend as much time with him as I'd like either, but that's okay. My youngest will be in school full-time next year, so our schedules will even out a little bit more. Oh, here, this was an awesome... I had a card that was a 3x4 card that was horizontal, and I wanted it to be vertical. So I cut it down to 3x3, slapped it on just a piece of pattern paper from the collection, sewed it on, and put some sequin garland on there just to make it look more cohesive. That's a fun trick, because I almost exclusively use Design A, even though I use Simple Stories brand, because I think they have the biggest pockets, which is nice for me because I embellish a lot. I just think that they have the clearest pages, and they never ever rip. I see people doing Project Life shares with the Becky Higgins brand, and I feel like I see a lot of rips and tears. Here we have a gap, believe it or not. I have been jumping around a little bit in Project Life. I never do that. So I have skipped over week 42, 43, and I did a Halloween spread just of Halloween night because we did so much and had so much fun. This was also a layout that I did for the SpiegelMomScrapShop. I used some more of the felt fetty hearts, the beautiful 4-inch gold doilies, which are so cheap on her shop. I can't even believe how cheap they are. And then she also came out with around Halloween, and I think she still has some in the shop. They were called Midnight Stars, and it was a pack of felt stars that were just perfect for Halloween. I also used the Crepe Paper After Dark collection, and I used a lot of it. I really wanted to get my money out of the collection because I knew I was only going to be doing 2 weeks. So I'll do whatever week the Halloween week was, which is I think maybe 45. So I'll do week 45, maybe tomorrow, out of the same collection, and then I wanted to have this done for her blog last week. I also did a sequin pocket that I stitched up with black thread because I know how to change the thread in my sewing machine. I feel so fancy. Did black with the stitching around here. Some more busy paper with my journaling typed on there. I actually made a Jack Skellington pumpkin. I had seen someone on Instagram do it, and I just thought it was the cutest pumpkin ever. I actually made one. Couldn't believe it. Didn't cut anything. I did fall the other day, so sorry about the Band-Aid. Took a big spill in the pouring rain and scraped up my poor Hanny. Okay, now this is my last one. I'm on 11 minutes. I'll go quicker here. Here I use the new Maggie Home Shine collection. I hadn't really seen many people use it lately on Instagram or Facebook, so I would feel like I was kind of lacking in inspiration a little bit, but I think I did pull something together okay. I bought some of the 12 by 12 paper. I was really sad that this beautiful floral did not come in the 6 by 6 pad. Oops, and there's my phone, sorry. So I was really sad, but thankfully I had bought a few 12 by 12 sheets from probably Paper Issues. I think I got most of the collection from Paper Issues. I used another one of these gold foil doilies. I just can't get enough of them. Layered on a tag. The Together is the glitter word stickers from the collection. And then these are the enamel ones that came from the Amy Tan Documented, which don't 100% match, but I was kind of excited to get a little bit of teal going in here because I used all of that Documented up, like all of it up on my 2 6x8 snap albums that I did of my Door County vacation. So I was excited to use a little bit actually in Project Life. Here's a 3x4 card that I didn't do anything to. Can you believe it? Didn't add anything. And then I made another sequin pocket, and I stitched that up on my sewing machine. When I have a sky picture, specifically with trees, I love to just put a word on it. And I stapled this one on. That was from the Maggie Home Shine ephemera pack. I took a bubble bath. Oh, and I did something really fun on these wood veneer pieces. The Shine collection comes with a pack of fairly large wood veneer pieces, and I like wood veneer, but they were just screaming, do something to me. So I grabbed my little, let me see if I can grab one. Here we go. These are the little Dewdrop Versa Magic chalk ink. I actually bought them for my planner. I got maybe like 24 of them for, oh boy, maybe 20 bucks. I got a really good deal at Joann one week. They had them on sale, and I think I used a coupon. So I grabbed like 6 of these in coordinating colors, and I just did an ombre effect. I daubed on the bottom with the dark color. I daubed on the top with the light color, and then I just used a little piece of sponge that came in a Heidi Swap kit and kind of grabbed a medium color between these two to just kind of blend in the middle. And that is probably one of the most favorite things I've ever done with wood veneer before. This is a picture of me in the backyard with a new pair of jeans on. And this is kind of a silly selfie. I just bought some new glasses. They are Kate Spade, and I love them. And I think, well, I know I definitely forget to document myself a lot. I always have the camera in my hands or my phone, and I'm always taking pictures of, you know, random things in life and my girls, and once in a while my husband, but I always forget, you know, to document me. And I know that in years to come, the girls will want to see me in it too. So that's going to be my vow for specifically, the next few months and definitely into 2016, that I need to document the documenter more. So anyhow, ladies, that's as far as I'm up to. Sorry, I have talked for 15 minutes, and I will see you all soon. I'd love to hear from all you ladies. I'd love to hear comments and everything. So I will see you and talk to you all later. Thanks. Bye.